2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Steelers and the Niners, and it's coming up next.
From the hostess. Ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw right away. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Pickett to throw on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Lance going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Lance. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? These teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shot them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Here's Tyler Newsome now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Harris now to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 42 yards. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris. And some room to work. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. And they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's got her. There he goes, right side.
They need to lock in the back. Offense.
Instead of the 1st, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
They'll try the right side with Harris, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Boswell's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. 4 yards on the touchdown ground. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Lance now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And Lance now to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A final shot before half for Lance. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake. Carroll flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, Harris. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Weldon. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the bootleg. Carroll. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll run on the ball. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Harris. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. Looking to throw. Harris. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Davis-Price on 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. And
he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Throwing to start the drive. Carroll. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, Carroll. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Harris on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will see. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick slant, complete to Turner. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go. Weldon, and he'll get it inside the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Harris to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Yeah, on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. Defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And we're going to stop. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now Harris throwing to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Harris. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Blankenship out for the point after. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 times. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Davis-Price once more. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.